Welcome to World Knowledge, dear friends. When entering a new relationship, it is extremely important to recognize the warning signs to protect yourself and ensure that you are on the path to finding a healthy love. Sometimes, love can blind you, causing you to ignore the unusual things. However, there are clear signs that you should not ignore. In the journey to find a happy and sustainable relationship, let's explore 9 warning signs that women need to be aware of to avoid falling into unwanted situations. 1. That is, he suggests making love when you first date. Men are often obsessed with the idea of sex, and it is quite understandable that sometimes they cannot help but talk about their sexual intentions. However, if even in the early stages of dating, he constantly talks or hints about it to you, you need to pay attention. This is a sign that he only cares about you and wants to know you physically, not emotionally. As a boyfriend, it is natural that he should love you with all his heart. He should make you feel like the most beautiful, smartest, and most wonderful woman in the world. If he does not make you feel special, it is time to re-evaluate your relationship. Re-evaluate how he makes you feel. This is definitely not a positive sign. He does not make you feel special. When a man is too focused on sex from the very beginning, it may indicate that he is only interested in physical needs and has no intention of building a deeper relationship. You deserve to be appreciated not only for your appearance but also for your personality and soul. If he doesn't make you feel special and important, then maybe it's time to reconsider the relationship and find someone who truly appreciates you completely. 2. He calls you in the middle of the night. Many women confuse a random date in the middle of the night with true love. You need to understand that if a guy really likes you, he will come pick you up in person, not just ask you to meet him at a bar where he's hanging out with his friends or call you in the middle of the night just to see if you're busy. If this is what you're experiencing, then be sober and realize that you're just a backup card when he can't find another woman to take home. 3. He talks about other women in front of you. Whether it's a new coworker, a yoga teacher, or a friend, the fact that he's constantly talking about other women in front of you is enough to raise questions. His interest in this particular woman may start with occasional casual comments about her and then escalate into a rambling monologue about everything from her career choices to her favorite coffee. 4. He's always acting suspicious with his cell phone. If he always gets calls in the middle of the night and walks away to talk, or grabs the phone as soon as it rings so you can't see who's calling, he's definitely not on his mom's phone. And don't let yourself be blindsided by explanations like, "It was a work-related call," or "It was an old colleague," because he will definitely explain the same thing to other women when you call. 5. He argues unfairly with you. Whether he is stubborn or just a jerk, being overly combative when you argue shows that he is unfair to you. Instead of trying to deal with current issues, a stubborn boyfriend will often bring up the past, diverting the topic away from himself, usually because he knows what he did wrong. Therefore, you absolutely should not accept a boyfriend who constantly tries to attack your personal characteristics. For example, telling you, "You're just like your mother," criticizing your hobbies, and even calling you crazy. That shows that he does not respect you. Diverting the topic, bringing up the past, or using insulting words only makes the relationship toxic. You deserve a relationship with respect and equality, instead of having to endure unfair arguments and personal insults. 6. He is too dependent on you. A relationship is only truly good when both of you have your own independent lives outside of the time you spend together. A man should not need your support to feel better or need you to spend every minute with him. Remember that what you want is to be his girlfriend, companion, or wife, not his support system all the time. Think carefully about whether he is always clinging to you because he wants to spend time with you or because he needs you to be the navigator of his daily life. When a man is too dependent on you, the relationship can easily become unbalanced, making you no longer a girlfriend or companion but someone he relies on all the time. A relationship is only truly sustainable when both of you have your own space and the freedom to develop independently. 7. He's never there when you need him most. A man who doesn't support you in your time of need won't be there to hold your hand when you give birth, when your parents die, or when you're faced with any other stressful or sad situation. Part of the privilege of being in a serious, long-term relationship is not having to go through the ups and downs of life alone. This is a clear sign that he's not willing to share the burden with you during important times. A lasting relationship requires companionship through the ups and downs of life. If he's constantly disappearing when you need him, it might be time to reconsider whether or not to continue the relationship. Sophia and Alex have been together for a while. At first, everything seemed perfect. They shared sweet moments and had promising plans for the future. However, as difficulties began to appear in Sophia's life, she realized that Alex was not the person she thought he was. When her father was hospitalized for a serious illness, Sophia was in dire need of support and comfort. She texted Alex, but did not receive an immediate response. When he finally replied, it was only superficial sentences, without any concern for her family's situation. Although Sophia waited, Alex was absent, not visiting her during those difficult days. As time passed, other challenges came. Sophia went through a work crisis, faced pressure and stress. Once again, she turned to Alex for advice or encouragement. Instead of spending time with her, he was busy with personal plans, leaving Sophia feeling lonely and abandoned. At times like these, Sophia gradually realized that a man who is not willing to accompany you in difficult times will not be the one who is by your side when you need them most in life. A lasting relationship requires not only happy moments but also support, empathy and sharing in painful times. Ultimately, Sophia decided that she couldn't continue a relationship where she had to bear the burden all by herself. She understood that true love is about being there for her through life's ups and downs. Looking back, she realized that being strong is the key to finding happiness and that a true partner will always be there, not only in the good times but also in the bad. 8. He doesn't share personal details. Most men don't have the habit of pouring out their hearts and crying on women's shoulders. They believe that real men never cry. However, while he doesn't need to shed tears in front of you, it would be nice if he told you what he was thinking. If you've been dating a guy for a few months and never heard him mention anything about his childhood or career goals, something is definitely wrong. If you have followed this far, please leave a comment. I want to always be happy. That is, you will give us more motivation to make more meaningful videos. If you have not clicked like, please give the video one like. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to support. We will give you a heart. Thank you very much. 9. He is addicted to texting. With email, texting, Facebook, it is easier for you to avoid real discussions. It is easier to tell a girl something embarrassing, painful, or casual when you do not need to look them in the eye. If he constantly uses texting to solve serious problems in the relationship, this may be a sign that he is avoiding direct conversation. Recognizing and paying attention to warning signs in a relationship can help women proactively protect themselves, avoiding emotional risks and mental damage. Although the initial relationship may seem promising, being alert and vigilant is always an important factor to ensure that you are on the right track with someone who is truly worthy. Always listen to your feelings and be ready to stop if necessary, because there is nothing more precious than peace and happiness in your own life. 5 texting rules women need to remember when they first start dating. Let's find out together. When starting a dating relationship, the way you communicate via text messages plays an important role in building a bond and mutual understanding. Text messages are not only a means of exchanging information but also reflect each person's interests and communication style. For women, mastering some texting rules can help make a good impression and maintain excitement in the early stages of a relationship. Let's explore 5 important texting rules that women need to remember to master the art of texting when they first start dating. 1. Make him wait for your text message. When you hear the ding sound from your phone, you will want to reply immediately to start the conversation. But the first rule of texting is to wait. You need to make him wait to create curiosity and interest from him. If you reply to his text message immediately, it can give him the feeling that you are always available when he needs you. This will make him feel bored quickly, even think that what you do is normal. When we first start dating, what we need to do is slowly cultivate the relationship to suit ourselves and create emotional boundaries. Being easy and hasty can make him not respect this relationship. Women need to consider and be careful. Don't dump too soon to have a good relationship, and he will appreciate you more. Filter out the man who deserves to truly love you. 2. Don't text when you are upset or upset. When you first start dating, negative emotions like frustration or annoyance can make him feel too heavy, like they have to take responsibility for other people's emotions. This will make the guy easily feel discouraged. Because when starting a relationship, what both of you are looking for is joy and positive things. When you are upset or upset, the way we text and chat will also show this emotion. Reply to messages when you feel better. It's okay if you make him wait a while, because the important thing is not to let negative energy interfere when things are just starting. 3. Show that you are an independent, happy girl with a life of your own. Guys are often attracted to girls who have an interesting and active life of their own. And messages that show this will make him want to step into and explore that world of yours. So, the next texting rule is, never ask questions that show that you lack confidence and need him. One of the messages you should avoid asking is, "Where are you? Why don't you text me? I miss you. Who are you with?" These messages will make some guys feel a bit heavy and pressured while the relationship between the two of you is not yet that binding. Why not act a little mysterious to make him curious and want to know more about you? 4. You don't reply to the same text message he sent you. When texting with your crush, there will be times when you feel that the way he talks is cold, doesn't care much about you, and the messages sound superficial. At that time, many girls often reply in the same cold way to respond. However, this is something you should not do when you first start dating. Instead of pushing him away with such messages, you should create positive feelings between the two of you. Keep your attitude as cheerful as usual. Don't appear too annoyed or too expectant. A guy will find it hard to refuse a girl he can feel happy and comfortable with. Instead, keep the conversation fun and positive. Your enthusiasm and optimism not only help create a comfortable atmosphere but also make him want to be more attached to you. A girl who knows how to create fun and comfortable moments will always attract attention and interest from men. From there, the relationship has the opportunity to develop stronger, going from the first messages to exciting dates. 5. You should not take the initiative to ask out first. You have been texting for a while, talking and seeming compatible, but still haven't seen him texting to ask you out. We will think, why don't I text him first? However, this is not the right thing to do. If a man really wants to learn more about you, he will definitely take the initiative to ask you out. If he still hasn't given you a date, maybe he needs a little more time to be sure of his feelings. Give him a few more weeks and you will know the answer. Don't worry too much about why he hasn't asked you out yet. Instead, just be yourself and take care of yourself more. When you are getting to know someone, you don't necessarily have to give up the opportunity to get to know other people. Waiting forever for a guy is not a good thing. Moreover, the image of a girl who has her own life and is happy will also increase your attractiveness in the eyes of others. When getting to know someone, maintaining your own life and joy will make you more attractive. Don't rush to take the initiative to date if the other person is not ready. Give them time and space to take the initiative to approach you. Patience and confidence will make you shine, attracting others to you naturally. In love, sometimes the best thing you can do is focus on yourself and enjoy the values of life. Emily and David have been texting back and forth for a few weeks. They seem to get along well. Their conversations are always full of laughter and interesting sharing. However, one thing that makes Emily wonder is that David has not taken the initiative to ask her out. Emily thought, should I text first? Ask him to dinner or watch a movie is fine. But after thinking about it, she decided not to rush. Emily realized that if David really wanted to take the relationship further, he would definitely ask her out. If he hadn't, he might need more time to feel and be sure of his feelings. Instead of waiting anxiously, Emily focused on taking care of herself, reading her favorite books and attending yoga classes. She also spent time meeting friends and discovering new joys in life. Emily didn't let herself get caught up in waiting for an invitation from David, but instead enjoyed her own life and felt confident and happy. A few weeks later, David texted her out of the blue and asked if she wanted to go for a walk around the park and then have dinner. Emily accepted with a gentle smile. Not in a hurry but not too excited either. David felt more attracted than ever to the image of an independent and cheerful girl like Emily. Emily and David's story is a reminder that, in a relationship, patience and keeping your own life together are key to building lasting attraction. When you focus on yourself, you're not waiting for someone, but building the best version of yourself. Mastering the rules of texting when you first start dating can make a huge difference in how your relationship develops. Understanding and applying these principles helps women appear confident, attractive, and thoughtful, while also remaining natural and authentic. By balancing expressing emotions and maintaining personal values, women can build a deeper, more lasting relationship. Remember, texting is not just about exchanging information. It's also a way to express yourself and build a lasting bond. If you find the video useful, please share it with others and subscribe to the channel. Like, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you in the next video.